travel triumph, my pride and joy. So what do you count?
Welcome to Brighton, where I was to meet up with Maryanne Wright and her team, the Fantastic Four, lovers of immersive attractions and experts at escape rooms.
What? It is? Gay pride right here. Actually, we're a mostly gay crew. We got 2 straight representations and 3 gay people. Alright guys, we're going to be turning right. I've actually never been to this park.
We've noticed.
We were heading towards Presuming Ed's coffee house. We were going to try out a virtual reality experience run by a company called GOVR and also attempt to escape the vault.
Party today, we're crashing everyone. Such a good. Hello, hi, this is Maryann. Wait. Very good, how are you? We're just standing outside the cafe.
Tropical sushi.
Yeah. Alright, I'll see you soon. One VR experience before, and it was an escape room VR in London called Escape, and it was called, what was it? The Hoxie. It's like one name. Huxley. William Huxley at Escape, and it was super cool. And we were actually similarly we were in a room with like 4 different spaces, and it was a very
Extremely cool.
Very
it's
cool.
Like very much being in a video game together. But
So that's our only experience so far with VR. So what can we expect?
Well, we got a wide selection of games.
Stop giving him monster biscuits, please. He's vegan. Man.
Well, where's my biscuit? I still want this.
I don't know.
Yeah. So,
they exploded!
alright, don't leave them on the tee for too long. Leave them for just a few seconds and then pick them back off the tee.
Oh, I'm at
That's it.
And then I have to spank its bum bum.
Yeah, but face down into the jug. Yeah, there you go.
This is too
Nicely done, dude. Yeah, you got the hang of it.
Such a weird thing.
Yeah, and then grab it. Don't leave them on the tee.
I don't
Don't leave them on the
understand.
tee too long. Grab it off the tee. Alright. Pick them up off the pig. Don't leave them on the pig for too long.
Get off my glass!
I don't understand this game at all.
Oh, guys, I did the wrong thing!
I have no pigs left. Oh, I lost again!
I really
I'm such a queen!
it's an exciting new medium. We think it's like the next big thing.
Why?
Not just for gaming, so it's not just a medium for gaming, but for storytelling, for education, for science, and that's what we find really exciting about it. It's like Play-Doh. We create new worlds together, and you know, it's not just creating worlds in VR, but the worlds we create in VR can reflect our own worlds.
Yeah.
So we wanted to open up access to that, to democratize it, to bring in more people to tell different stories, and that's sort of our way of doing it.
So how do you collaborate within the community then of Brighton?
So Brighton's really well known for having a collaborative spirit, especially in the creative and tech sector. So when we started out, we got a lot of help from local VR developers and creators. Some people used to lend us headsets when we were first starting out. In return, we wanted to help out with the community as well, so we started putting on our own showcase nights where we bring in VR developers and artists to showcase their experiences for free, and then we make the event free to the public. So that way people come in who haven't tried VR or who are interested in new things happening in VR, and then they give it a go, and then the developers in return get feedback, they get a bit of visibility, some of them bring feedback forms to fill out. And it's really fun, it gets really busy in here, and yeah, we just really get a kick out of it.
Yes! What do you think?
Very fun.
Yeah, it's very fun. Strange. The last game was strange because I could move around, but also I couldn't move in. I didn't have to move physically back and forth, but I had to move, but standing still, which was different from the first game because we were just one angled. It was a bit weird.
Yeah.
Because it was not all of the functions physically, but one of them.
Yeah, so you have to adjust.
Yeah.
As a new style of game. Yeah.
I wonder what is the most popular audience that you have here, like teenagers, or do you have a lot of family here? That because local dojo was very I think it's very fun for family. Also, if it's your first approach to VR, and do you have kids here sometime?
Yeah, we get kids quite often. We get a lot of families. Our audience tends to be really quite wide, so we've tried to figure out who exactly it is, but it's hard to pin down because, you know, it tends to blow your expectations because VR tends to be an equalizer. Because again, you don't need a game controller, you just need to move in VR and then it's going to be fine. So yeah, we get families, we get kids parties, but we also get lots of adults. We get private staff parties, can-dos, stack-dos, so a wide range of stuff.
Nice.
I really enjoyed it. I mean, it took me a while to get into it because I don't know what's happened, but I just getting used to kind of using yourself as the controller. I guess is kind of a bit weird, but I think we got into it after a while. I wasn't very good. It's like some old person like trying to coordinate everything, but it was fun. We had lots of fun.
Nice. Yeah, thank you.
It's a cool board game.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I'm Will Armstrong, and I run the escape room with my business partner Dan, and the escape room that we run is Escape the Vault, and the idea of it is that it's kind of ready-made escape rooms for coffee shops and bars that kind of are self-automated and run themselves. That's the idea.
So now
we got a video.
Terence is your man. Anything you need, message him for help.
Okay.
And from here on in, you're on your own.
Okay.
Should we watch this video?
Yeah, let's watch it. Thanks. Got it. We're already in here.
Yeah, we just saw the number plate, so we knew that was probably going to be the way. And so we just did two things at once. Very good multitasking.
So what we're doing? Although let's not get ahead of ourselves and make sure that we have the full experience by watching the full video first.
That's correct. Sometimes important information is in the audio.
By transfer my teammates.
Legs are off. Legs are off.
Okay, it's not one. Okay, so we need 4-digit code.
Yes.
Is it 4?
Is this what it is? 9?
Yeah. That's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
I did something, Maryanne.
Good job,
done,
baby.
Jonathan.
Hands. All right, let's get a now.
John.
What?
You've done your part, now you can sit on the floor.
Sure.
Okay, I'm going to put my stuff here.
Yes, me too.
Okay, we have 5
Let's
digits
just
here.
check what's in the chair.
Look, hint won't say. Oh, this is in case we need to do it, right? In case we need to do that, we send that message and he send us the answer. That's how it works, right?
Falkland International sales, weapon sales.
Nothing. 3 digits.
Okay,
here.
so this is 3 digits. This is it. So
So
450. That's 850. And
765?
965.
965.
Yes, please.
No.
Okay, this one is this one.
No.
Let's do the next one.
5.
No, but this one was open.
975.
No, but this one was open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put it here too.
Oh, so it wasn't reset then.
So here we have another lock here to open.
How many digits?
4.
Hmm?
We have
Can you try Maryann for me? 1282.
business files.
Yes, please. 1282.
What's happening over here?
Vaguely international sales. Vaguely international things. Let's see what one will have to do.
So maybe it's backwards then.
We have these files here.
Okay.
We have
We need
the
to
English box. Check all of these.
Yeah, I've checked all of it.
Charles of Dover.
So we need digit numbers to open this. Open these 3 boxes.
Yeah.
These are 3-digit combination boxes.
Control, this is Kilo 251, are you receiving? Over. Kilo 251 receiving, go ahead, over.
Falkland received prisoners, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Illegal weapon, Falkland blah
Or radio.
Tell me about why you chose self-automated and how the idea came to fruition.
So the idea came about in terms of we did an escape room along the road in Brighton, Bewilder Box, a really good escape room, and we came here afterwards for a coffee. And we saw that there was a vault that used to be a cinema. It used to be the UK's smallest cinema, and we thought that would be a great little escape room.
Yeah.
And we figured that, you know, with escape rooms, it's kind of like an A-B scenario, so like question answer. If you've got any problems, you can just ask a question and get the answer that you're looking for.
Yeah.
So we've developed a piece of technology that enables the escape room to kind of be automated in that way. But we've added character to the computer that we've developed, so it's not just like I am a robot. It's kind of like it's more interesting. So it's a getaway driver type.
In she goes, eh?
So turn right and pull. Another picture. Chevrolet Triumph, my pride and joy. Which is nice.
6, 8, 2.
No, it's not that one.
It's a 1. Oh my god! The ring moves.
Yeah, you have to move it.
Hold this, please.
Yes. Light. Sure.
18, 20, 22. This.
Maybe it's the person's
wait.
name.
To use all the stuff.
Okay,
No.
Well, it's got something on it, look.
Yeah, exactly.
L-A.
L-E-A is the name. Leah.
Letter.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We need
Okay.
another number there.
Okay.
We need another
So
number.
for this one, we can have the number of people you have hurt.
Hurt.
All the people you screwed over.
Oh, fuck.
The number
so
of
this
people you
wasn't
have heard.
it.
Who are they? 1, 2, 3,
This is literally
4,
like the
5,
name
6,
of
7, 8.
the company.
8 people? The number of people they hurt.
You always told me you worked in the development of cutting-edge technology, but I never knew you sold weapons. The number of people you have hurt, all the people you killed.
No,
This
weapons.
is it the amount that they've sold?
Yes, but I used that for
You always
this.
told me, no, but I never knew you sold weapons. The number of people you have hurt.
What does it say next to it? Handguns, rifles, explosives.
Okay, what do we message?
Kingdom.
The files, you said this one. Did you do hack? Did you do?
No, we didn't.
Red?
No, but that's
we
That's
got
that.
that. We got that one. We didn't keep
That's
files.
yes.
Yes.
Should we do hint files?
Yeah.
No, we did hint files already.
I know, but we got this one.
Yeah, only.
Let go.
now we can.
Can't you tell she loves me so much?
What do you have there?
Classified.
Okay.
Is that another? No.
Oh my gosh, there's a shell.
Here we go.
I'm gonna safety message.
Still a shell.
Account number. That's for a key, but do we have something else to open?
This is not a puzzle. This is
open
around
these.
here. Hello.
What is this?
Where's the account number? Do we need to text the guy to say we have the account number or something?
Yeah, we have the account number. But where to put it?
What is the account number? Show
Wait,
me
it's
it.
long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 digits. So this, I don't know, text him this.
Oh, it's texting.
Ah.
Should we go outside?
Yeah, baby.
Finish? Let's go
Good
outside.
job.
Grab your snack.
Oh, it's actually not that.
Quick, the man's coming.
I don't know, let's go.
Please come in.
Grab our stuff and go. Leave the guns.
Good
We did it.
What's the time of the clock?
What's that?
5, 6.
Oh, nice. Well, that's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo! I could hear you like kind of like going, oh, what's going on?
That was, but we figured we had. Did we? We
What
got
was
a
tricky
hint.
part?
2 hints.
What hint?
Oh, yeah.
We got
The
when.
files.
What happens when the queen's looking the other way?
Oh,
files
this one's on.
Did that help?
The files.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, it did. Yeah.
Well, all the hints we got, like as in, it made sense.
It was
Yes,
the files.
3 men, 3
And
important
the
numbers,
pitch and
Yeah.
the 5 and yeah.
files in the cache.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice one. So it's team A?
Oh, it's Fantastic Four, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe take a picture of me.
Was there a point where you're thinking, oh, we're not going to do this?
No, you know what? The hints are good because it is quite clear.
Yeah.
That's mine. Where did you put yours?
The hints are quite clear, and then also you've got the backup, which is they'll literally tell you the answer, right? So you can get on to the next
That's
one.
it, yeah. But you didn't have to use any of those.
No. But I think that works if it's automated so that people can,
Yeah.
unless they're completely stupid.
Where'd you put it?
You got your badge over?
She can have it. She can have it.
Over there.
Boom.
Just put it on the floor.
Huh? What did we do?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
Have you got a plate?
Yeah.
And I'll take one of mine and I can actually talk free to me for me. You wanna go with me?
Maybe like this.
Do you know it's composed?
Yes, I know.
Like this?
I don't want to mix up
Oh,
my-
he looks super cute.
How are they going to know it's me otherwise?
Right, play.
Yeah. You're like far too friendly to bank robbers.
Thanks. Oh, it's too nice. Alright, so Escape the Vault, what did you think?
It was. I enjoyed it. Traditional one. I liked it. Non-linear.
Non-linear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think it was because
I think it was.
basically when one of the first things we did is opened the suitcase with the money,
Yeah.
and if we got that number first,
That's right.
we would have gone backwards of what we did.
That's it, because the mirror thing was the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first thing we got that got us started after the
Yeah.
After the suitcase, exactly.
Yeah, so it is quite non-linear in that you can find different things at different times.
Yes, I would say.
Yeah.
It's.
Which is easier and harder, I find. 'Cause
Exactly.
you don't really know if you missed anything then, or if you need to go back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, but I prefer it though.
Yeah, you
See?
might,
Sometimes you may get stuck and you just do
Can't
not.
move forward.
Yeah, you're not moving forward.
But also sometimes you don't know whether you finished with something because there
No,
was some times when we were like,
exactly.
"Are we finished with the files now?" Like we didn't know because there might be still points of reference with the same.
It's funny. I wouldn't know where to place it. Like because it wasn't super complicated.
No.
But it wasn't super easy.
Easy, yeah.
So probably I would suggested as a beginner's one.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like it's because like a lot of escape rooms are 1 hour, and so it's a bit shorter, but also it's like you still get a full experience and you still get to figure things out. And there's not tons and tons of puzzles, but at the same time you still get involved and invested in it all. And it isn't all in one room. So it's kind of like a micro experience.
Yeah,
but you still get an experience. So it's, I feel like it's not too short or too long. It's a good pint size. And also you don't pay as much as you would for other escape rooms. So it's kind of like, I think it's a nice compromise.
Like a board game where it was just like a big set of board games. It was a bit like
Brighton Lane. They used to have sex in one of the beds in there. You can see it. I've been inside. And there's a well, actually inside it's very Chinese. They've got like this massive Chinese room, and they've got snakes snaking around. It's really fascinating.
Snaking around.
It's very fascinating.
Snaking around a bit.
Snake web.
Shaked's not sand.
Phileas Fogg, which is a new... How new are you guys? How old?
I'm 19.
No.
How old is this? Opened in August last year.
Oh, okay.
So
almost a year.
Yeah, nearly. Yeah.
That's it, all aboard. Sit yourselves down, make yourselves comfortable. It's a long journey ahead of us after all. That's it, sit yourselves down. So, I'm sure by now you've all heard my story, haven't you? How I bravely travelled all the way around the world in just 80 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent! That's what we like to hear. Especially given that you're about to try and reenact it. Now, along my journey, I had to face many trials and challenges. And as such, you will also have to face trials and challenges before you make it back home. That's it. Come on through, everyone. Come on through. Ah, wow. Doesn't it all look rather lovely? Although, also a little bit dark, and there do appear to be a lot of space. Luckily, your next challenge is just through this door this way!
Yeah,
Good pie here.
This is India. Welcome to Calcutta, sir. Now at this point, we're going to throw our car keys on the table.
Right, we have to make that.
Yeah, we go in the board. Let's
go in the middle.
Can we like move it? Take
Unfortunately not, there's plumbed in.
Guys, slowly we need to do it on the table.
Yeah, on the
Good
table.
shout, sir. Well
Yes,
done.
let's go.
Take some.
Okay, you have got 5 minutes, and your time starts now!
Okay, blue on the outside. We start from the inside, yeah.
I'm gonna put them here, okay?
Yeah, can I have the tiny ones, please? The dark purple, please. Purple.
Any more blue? Any more blue? Yes, please. More blue now.
I need a tiny one. We should actually keep this quite outside.
Right?
That's it.
Yes, show me.
So this one will go, the slank side will go on every blue slank side like that. That one is the one I need. We're gonna push this now a little bit to the center.
And we're now down to 2.5 minutes. That is half your time gone.
The thin one goes down.
Exactly.
90 seconds
Yes, so
left.
they go one together. Right? So this one, they go back to back like this. Oh wait.
Not the same size, are those?
They go like that.
They go like this.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Like this.
Do pay attention to the curves. The curves
this-
will help.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
look,
This one's not curved.
look at
No,
this.
that goes up. That
It
goes up.
goes like this.
That goes up.
Exactly. So
This
those
one
are
is.
right.
This one. I don't think this is wrong. I think this goes like this. Can you see? And this
Yeah.
goes on a with a curve. The curve facing this.
You've got it right over here, yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh.
I need another
45
curve.
seconds.
This one. No, this one. Yeah. This one like this. Like this.
Okay.
I would say yeah. Like that.
So they
This
need
one
to be
go here.
That's it. Come on, you can do this, guys.
And this.
We will push it a little bit.
30 seconds.
This here. This go here.
Yeah, that's it.
Like this. Like that.
5,
Like that.
4, 3, 2, 1. That is your time. Oh dear.
100 points for a good try.
I was about to ask you, how generous am I feeling?
That is nearly there, Matt.
Like this.
How generous am I?
Here is the yellow supposed to go.
Okay, I will give you half marks. Half marks means a close. That's another 100 points. Well done. Your team needs to get one of these nuggets from one end of this contraption all the way along these wooden planks.
I love this.
All right. Until eventually they arrive at the top here.
Okay.
There are 2 very important rules. Do not pull these ropes too hard. They can pull it out of the pulleys. You will instantly lose any further chances and 100 points. Also, do not take them too high. If you get these knots caught in the pulleys, again you could potentially break the game. You're instantly losing any other chances and 100 points. Okay. Do we understand? Now we're ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Then get yourselves lined up and see how we go.
We need to get the first one slightly highest, and then they're gonna descend from there. Okay.
2 to 2, come on. Ready?
Hold on. We need to go higher. We need to make sure it's all lined up. Because remember, it has to go all the way to the top.
Don't forget what I said about not taking it too high. You may need to lift it halfway through.
Yes, very true, Maryann.
Okay, alright, well, we'll have to line some of them up. As in, like, we need to be able to keep something level so it doesn't move too much.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Don't worry.
Mine is already up there.
Oh, the ball's up there.
But let's do one at a
So
time, not the
Maryann,
whole.
if you go past me, then go on top of me.
Bye.
Okay, you ready? Here comes the first one. John, are you ready to catch it if it slides too much?
Yeah.
Here it goes.
Is it coming?
Yeah, I'm gonna slow it.
Look at the shadow if it helps.
But maybe Maryann, go underneath.
Good shout, sir.
Now, pop it. There you go.
I'm ready to catch her, Maryann. I'm ready to catch her.
Maryann, slowly. Don't tilt it too much.
This one's too high. This one.
Slowly, Jack, move! Maybe you don't let go of the ropes like that.
John, the weight's angled now. It's gonna slip off.
I'm okay.
Okay, Maryann, tip it a bit. There we go.
My goodness, it's almost
Tip
like
it
watching
some
paint
more.
dry. There you go, that's 3.
You ready for me,
Yeah,
Ariel?
I'm gonna do it.
Wait a second. Guys, somebody molly.
I'm done. I've been taking. You can stop it. Stop it.
I'm coming up, okay?
Yeah, let's go up together.
I'm coming up.
Goodness! If ever there was a case for sheer dumb luck, that was it! I'm quite frankly amazed you got that at the end there. There was such a tumble and it went in. Well done! Double points! I hadn't forgotten, sir. I did promise you double points on that point, so 400 points, well done! But we were on a task to try and get all the way around the world in just 80 days, weren't we? And those 80 days are nearly up, so we're going to have to press on this way. Notice how perfect still I'm standing.
This is why you say no drugs before you start.
You know what?
Oh, that's doing my head in.
We can switch one way.
This is really weird.
This must be one.
Come along, everyone. Come along.
Oh, this is horrendous.
It's so fun. You have 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's a great score.
But as you it is actually a very good score. Mostly because of the double points in the Wild West. Well done. But you have already noticed there is a wheel of misfortune in the back corner.
Oh, yeah.
You will have the choice. You can gamble those points for a spin of the wheel. By spinning the wheel, you could gain points. You could equally lose everything.
Spin!
No.
I knew somebody was going to shout that straight away. The decision is yours, people. Spin or stay.
What are we gonna do with 1,000 points?
Keep going that way, shall we?
Don't want to do.
Go.
Don't want to.
Go.
Gold! Gold!
We stay with yes, you stay exactly the same. Still 1,000 points. Well done. Given there's only one team, it still makes you all the winners.
Yay!
Now, how about a commemorative photo to celebrate the occasion? What do you reckon? Gather around my armchair then. That was all on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then how about we do it with a big cheer? What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay, so a big cheer. 1, 2. That's fine. 1, 2, 3.
Huzzah!
Wonderful. Now, unfortunately, that is the end of our adventure. And I don't know about the rest of you. I am blasted hot and fancy a drink. Who's for the bar?
Yeah!
One last time then. Follow me.
Can I have a lollipop?
Oh, go on then. Just stop. Don't film that bit. Make sure you cut the bit where I let her have a lollipop out, will you?
Introduce yourself and where we are.
Well, I'm Phileas Fogg, and we are at My World of Adventures, currently sat in the boardroom.
Yes. And tell us, what did we just experience? What adventure did you take us on?
Oof, well, it was quite the adventure. We travelled all the way around the world in less than 80 days. We made it back in time to make the wager, you see. So we travelled through various different countries, completed numerous challenges, some of which you were very, very good at, some of which you were terrible at.
Yes! We have a very skilled
skill levels
Yes.
of comprehension. But some of them were really challenging. So how were you part of the process of making it?
Some of the newer games, yes. I came on board literally as we properly opened to the public. So some of it was still there, some of it we changed in the last 10 months now.
And so what was the logic between all the, because it's quite a variety, some of them are physical challenges, some of them mental, some of them are like literally how quickly can you move things around.
It's very much been organic. So when we started there was only one game in each room. And over the past 10 months we've added some, we've taken some out, and pretty much one game every month has changed at one point.
Oh, really?
Every single room is different to how it was when we first opened.
Okay. And what's led to that change? Like, do you just feel inspired, or if you've got more people in the room, they can do different tasks?
It's mostly down to the guy that runs the place. He has very much inspiration every 5 seconds. And we tend to rein him in on some things, and on others let him run riots.
Okay. And so, talk about what makes this place different to other experiences.
Well, it's the fact that it's so unique, because there's no easy way to say exactly what it is. It's a mixture of so many different things. It's part theatre, it's part game, it's part escape room. It's just such a huge variety, and can be used for such a huge variety of things that there is no way of easily describing it.
And so how long is the experience in total?
60 minutes.
60 minutes. And every room has a different length of task, but how do you decide what you give?
Most rooms are about 5 minutes. There's 2 or 3 that are slightly longer or slightly shorter.
Yeah, okay. And it's for a variety of different ages. Do you tailor?
Yeah, absolutely. The games, a lot of them are fairly similar for both the adult room and the child room, but we tend to give a lot more clues, a lot more help for the children, and there are, you experience some of the harder games, there are some slightly easier games in some of the rooms.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, so...
That's an adventure.
That was an adventure.
Very different.
That was an adventure.
Yeah, we've not done anything like that
No,
before.
very different.
It was quite fun. Like, I think the guy who hosted it was great. He was great.
Very in character.
Yeah, very in character, good authenticity, and was quite good at keeping the energy up and
not getting distracted. Because I think I've given him a bit of run for his money and kind of like giving him, like saying lots of things to him, but you've replied to me in character.
Yeah, it's very good, very good.
Yeah, he was very good. I think that was a really good part of the experience. Because immersion is hard to get right. And also, what were the highlights?
The highlights for me would be the production
scenography.
value, yeah, the set, of course, mainly.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the ball pit. I think that was so fun.
Yeah,
I felt like a kid.
for adults to go in, yeah, of course, like for adults to go into a ball pit and be like accepted to go and have a fun time there is like.
Do you find yourself taking Phileas home with you?
Very much so. The number of times I'll turn over in bed and start talking to my wife in this voice and suddenly get a slap. I'm not quite sure know why. Genuinely has happened on far too many occasions.
Well, I think you do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Here.
Thank you as well.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few immersive kind of acting experiences, and the quality of the performance is always quite varied, but I think you're very solid.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's probably having done it constantly for almost an entire year. I don't even know who I am anymore. I'm just going to be this person for the rest of my life.
It's part escape room, part
Yes,
immersive.
what we need to understand is this isn't for. I don't think it caters for 15 children to go around. I mean, that's his demographic, you know. And also, I kind of enjoy the fact that people don't have to get aggressive with each other and be like, we need to find this puzzle because we need to get out after an hour. It's nice to have variation. The fact that we could just have a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, so did I.
And like, it's not like there's no pressure on stuff. I mean, it's like, oh well, we didn't do the puzzle. I don't mind. Why I loved it so much is because it's like. I could have banter with the guy who's running around. I can get immersed in it. I'm having fun.
Yeah, I thought I had a good time. I felt like I was a kid again, and I don't get to feel that way very often, or because it's an environment where you can be like a kid with each other, and in the experience, is kind of what it asks you to do. But I do agree that they could make it more difficult, or make it a bit more skill based. And then they could increase the enjoyment for a certain demographic of adults, and then have
that same experience for children, but like as in they could tweak it a little bit more for adults and dumb it down a little bit more for kids, and I think then they could find more balance.
That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to Maryanne Wright and her team, the Fantastic Four. You can follow their adventures on the link below.
Oh, there's sun on the face.
So, okay.
I'll see it,
yeah.
Use that one.
I'm going to use that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna pop up.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Here we go.
Right,
I don't think you can use any of that.